Now I'm going to read my offering. Actually, we just came back from traveling for almost 3 months with Guru Maharaj. We were in USA, Canada, and Russia. And this is the most heaviest trip that we'd had for 20 years that I've been traveling with Guru Maharaj. And what is amazing is that his enthusiasm, his energy, his love increases more and more. It is not physical strength. It is the spiritual strength that I really noticed. All the lectures that he was giving becoming more and more clear. And even though some may say, oh, he repeated some of these lectures before, but it becomes more and more ingrained into the hearts of those who heard it. We've been to places like, for the last 3 or 4 years, we've never been before, like Milwaukee. And there's not many devotees there, but he sees the enthusiasm and the inspiration that they get from having Maharaj over there. So one may ask, why does he have to go there? Why does he still have to go and see his disciples, where sometimes some of his disciples whom were we visiting places, they don't even come to see him. I asked him, why are you coming to these places few years ago? And he said that I only come and visit the disciples to make sure that they're making spiritual advancement. In ethic-wise, it is the disciples' duty to visit the Guru. It's not that the Guru should come and visit them. Maybe, who knows, someday the disciples will come and visit him in India. Instead of us traveling almost every other day to different cities. We've been to over 25 cities in this trip. And this was the heaviest so far. We had when we were traveling, there were like 3 or 4 assistants Guru Maharaj has. So for me, it is not so tedious. It's not so much stressful. And I felt very, very tired after coming. On the 23rd, I was just like almost not able to do whatever I have to do. But Guru Maharaj must be like 100 times more tired. But still, he is always fresh. He's always fresh. Always ready to give us his compassion and his blessings. So, I'm going to read my offering this year. My dearest Param Puja Guru Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to you on this most auspicious day of your Vyas Puja. Countless of lifetimes has now ended, and we are the most fortunate having met your divine grace. Not knowing what we really want to achieve birth after birth has now come to an end because of your mercy upon us. Krishna consciousness is the only goal that we are all seeking, and you compassionately awarded us this priceless gem, finally, so that we can fully surrender unto the Supreme Lord and attain the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna in the spiritual world. You are magnanimously giving everyone whom you contact with the chance of pure devotional service. Everyone in the Krishna consciousness movement can testify how you painstakingly sacrifice everything to devote yourself in the mission to serve your most worshipable spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, and the disciplic succession. No ordinary person can imitate you in your endeavor as much as possible to give everyone a chance of the same gift that you have given to us. As this year is the 50th anniversary of the founding of our movement, I do not think there is any zone in the planet that can surpass in terms of preaching, book distribution, and newly temples always being established like that of yours. Guru Maharaj ki! This is a sign of your greatness and the sincerity of the followers under your care. You have dedicated almost 2/3 of your life in service to Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya's mission. It is indeed extraordinary and inconceivable that you are still able to continue day after day with the same enthusiasm, sincerity, and love since you joined Srila Prabhupada's ISKCON movement. As your disciples, we can only try to repay you by following in your footsteps in order to help others as well on their march going back home, back to Godhead. As I travel with you year after year for the last 2 decades, I can actually feel and experience what does love really mean. I can see from the way you deal with everyone, not only to your disciples, the essence of Krishna consciousness. You make everyone at ease and make them take up the process so easily, like the way you are doing. Krishna consciousness is so easy whenever and wherever you are. Your Krishna conscious lectures has become more and more clear to us, and they are so easy to understand. Applying them to our day-to-day activities can be possible only by your blessings. You are a moving tirtha that everyone can see and experience. We are eternally indebted to your divine grace. By your mercy, hopefully in spite of so innumerable material desires within my heart, I would be able to get rid of them in this lifetime, and thus I will be able to serve you wherever you are. Your divine grace is definitely 1 in a million. I pray that you may please always take care of this conditioned soul birth after birth, and continue to keep me under your shelter. Please forgive me for all of my offenses committed knowingly and unknowingly. May your fame spread all over the 3 worlds. We take shelter of your lotus feet, birth after birth. Your most unqualified servant, Bhakti Anugraha Janardhan Swami. Just one more. Like a few years ago when I was traveling with Guru Maharaj, I was telling him my mind is shouting. Meaning it's like too heavy. That was a few years ago. It's too much austerity with the body and the mind, especially, the mind. And I was thinking, maybe Guru Maharaj, you should find somebody else to travel with you. Because it's getting too heavy for me. But then, every year, I ended up being with Guru Maharaj, and now I changed my mind. And I pray to Lord Krishna that I will always be traveling with him as long as I have this material body. Because it is a great privilege to be with Guru Maharaj. Every time I'm with him, I can see all of my anarthas. He's able to reveal it to me without even telling me. And sometimes telling me also that you are in Maya. His chastisement is like a chutney, spicy and a little sweet. In a sense, because it pinched my heart, and at the same time, I know I have to really make up for what I'm lacking. So we're very, very fortunate disciples and followers of Guru Maharaj that we have his very, very presence amongst us. We hope that he will be with us for many, many more years to guide us and to give us direction how to purify our hearts and ultimately go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj ke.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महाराज जी का।